Oops. What is a George Clooney cut? Because unless he has hair, like, over a foot long, probably not. I say that as if that's a lot of hair. No! No. Sorry for all the coughing. What? Oh. Nobody saw that. Coffee. I'm running out of clean clothes. I shouldn't blow bubbles in my coffee because I'm just gonna spill it on myself. Oops. Sorry. Keep coughing. Yay. God, it's almost 3 o'clock. I didn't, like, sleep super great last night, as evidenced by the fact that I streamed from, like, 2 in the morning until 6 something. And then I went back to bed and then woke up at, like, 11:30 or something. And now it's like, oh no, where'd the day go? Ah. It's fine, I wasn't gonna do anything today anyway. Well, I have to analyze some videos at some point. Oh, that's weird. I don't usually get this early. That's okay, I'm not mad at it. Take this. Oh. Wow, I can't believe that didn't work. Morning, Etna. Oh no, I didn't want to get that. That's alright. Oh my god! Is today the legendary 1 credit clear day? Probably not. In fact, I still haven't beaten Cave Story. Which left off in hell somewhere. No, I didn't do Cave Story last night. It was a playthrough from months ago. I don't know why I just thought about it. There aren't that many games I have set up on this version of RetroArch yet, so that's one of the ones in the history. And every time I see it, it's like, oh yeah. Still didn't do that. What a good game. I love Cave Story. That's a good pattern. Yay. No, what I did last night was watch a bunch of American Airlines videos on their YouTube channel, and then talk about how much I love American Airlines, my favorite American carrier. Just kidding. Hate American Airlines. Bunch of assholes. Whoa, who said that? Me? No. After I had that incident in Chicago with them, it's like, nope. Never flying with you guys again, thanks. Yeah, sorry, I'm only sponsored by Amazon. Ah! Amazon. Jeff Bezos has his name tattooed on my butt. Jeff! And Jeff. Jeff. Great video. I also watch a lot of Paul's Trip Reports, which is just like a British guy who I have no idea where he gets the money for this, but just flies like first class globally on all these different airliners internationally, and it's like, oh. Well, I'm never gonna see what a first class cabin looks like, so this is sort of interesting. Where he has like access to all the airport lounges, and it's like, nope. Never gonna see the inside of one of those. I am too cheap to spend money to go to like an omelet station in an airport. Yeah, no, it's not about drugs. Not that kind of trip. It's just some British guy. Paul's Trip Reports. Oh god, go away. Armor, yay. I mean, he might do drugs on the plane, I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Paul. Oops. Oh, that doesn't seem great. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Well, that's a new one. What do I do if the boss doesn't spawn? Okay, well, if you, go to the boss with enemy projectiles on screen, Certain parts of the boss might not spawn, and in some cases, none of the boss will spawn. I don't know what I do now. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to put this stuff on. Bio oil for scars. And I can't, like, jump over to the side and come back. And I'm pretty sure if you just jump at the door, that doesn't get you anywhere. No. It's only this level that the stuff ever really happens with. Like, usually stuff spawns in fine. Every now and then you have an instance where it doesn't, but this is the one level where it's like, you're bound to notice it at least once. Even if it's like, the dudes that shoot the little projectiles out don't spawn. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of all the enemies in this shooting projectiles, and then it's running up against some sort of hard-coded sprite limit, so it doesn't render anything else. That's my guess. Ooh, wait, did I need that? Oh, never know. That's fine. Well, I haven't played Cave Story in a while. I wonder if I can still do it. Probably not. Oops. Did you? Oh, I'm just the gun. That's right, I forgot this never saves. Oh. I don't think I have it in me right now to beat Cave Story. Too bad at video games. Also too sad. Start from the beginning. Oh, please no. It's the most recent game I played. Recently made. I mean, I guess the stuff I streamed, like Coin Game or whatever. But like played for fun? Oh jeez, I don't know. No, not Princess Maker. DOS game. No, not Breath of the Wild. I mean, I've played Switch games that are newer than that. Wow, I'm doing a real bad job here. Am I gonna die? Oh, I think I'm gonna get killed here. Oh no, I'm not. Nobody noticed me farming hearts. Okay, thank you. I like the Genesis version of this. Not only is it very impressive, but I feel like it is also slightly broken in the way that it makes the spur do a lot of damage on everything. So it's just like a brief romp through Cave Story. None of them gave me hearts. Okay, oh no, there's a heart in there, but I can't. Oh, I guess I can get it now. Don't I always play the Genesis version of anything if it exists? Oh yeah, I love Phil Collins. No, I don't. I hate Phil Collins. The only good song he's ever made is Easy Lover. That's it. You should listen to it. It'll get a hold on you, believe it. When will I admit the Genesis was a mistake? Never! Genesis is the only thing that keeps me going in this cruel, harsh world. Every time I get down, I think, you know... No, I didn't say Cortana. Thanks for searching. I get down, I think you know, on Bing. That's pretty much like the summary for this channel. Guys, I get down, but I think you know. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. You didn't leave hearts, right? No. You didn't have a Genesis growing up and you're not miserable. Yeah, well, you know what? Even if my parents don't want to talk to me, at least the Sega Genesis is always there. Sonic and Knuckles, and also F-22 Interceptor. Ouch. How am I doing? Is this any more effective? Not really. Oh god. Wait, hang on. Oh. That was the noise I made for me. Why am I playing this? Of all the things. You thought it was cool Phil Collins did the soundtrack to the Tarzan cartoon? Wow. Not even the movie? The direct-to-video sequel. Now featuring Phil Collins. God, I always forget Tarzan was even a movie that came out. Is this one of these things like Mega Man where if you hit the projectile it does less damage than making direct contact with the enemies? Nah, it seems like it does 5 regardless. Can I get that heart, do you think? Yes, it's barely. Oh, hold on. Oh. Don't know who blew that up, but thank you. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, that's right, I do have a life thing. I hope I've been using it in the other attempts and not forgetting about it. Ah! Ah, no! I was gonna avoid all of them miraculously, and then did not. Oh, Jesus, now they're all getting me. Actually, this has gone relatively well. Ah, so many Doritos. There's this, I guess it's like an automated air freshening system in the lab, or, sorry, in the bathrooms in the lab. And I think it's supposed to be pronounced do-right, but every time I look at it, it's like, ah, yes, the Dorit system. Gonna make your bathroom smell like Doritos. Individual Doritos straight out of the Dorit bag. Oh, wow. My idea is to make two very large Doritos and just put them in a bag and then just market it as Dos-ritos. Like it's pretty much telling you what you're getting on the package, so... And just market it like those like individual chips they have that are super spicy that everyone eats on YouTube. Where can you invest? Like a decade ago in high school Spanish. That was the only time I was open for angel investments. Sorry. Wow, it doesn't reach all the way. Ah, go away. Stop. Stop shooting. Oh, I don't have my data on the Genesis version of this. Yes, the King Zora noise. Eerie. 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 Except it goes on for like 30 seconds. What a great game. I gotta replay that. My favorite thing about video games is that they all run at 20 frames a second and then use a really crappy analog stick to control them. Play it right now. The last time I played it was with the ocarina, so like, I really gotta get that taste out of my mouth. Taste of ocarina, taste of porcelain and sadness. Although it is sort of weird that it's like, oh, this is the thing I put my mouth on when I was like 20 years younger. And now I can put my mouth on it again. It's just like old times. Oh my god, guys, get off me. Go away. Jesus Christ. Hit like everyone there. Should have dipped the StereotoneTim in coffee. I might have just been exposed to a lot of coffee in utero. Ocarina of Time was your least favorite Zelda game. Well, I have 2 hands on the controller, and unfortunately I don't have a 3rd hand, because if I did, I would have to ban you for that comment. Wow, I like how I'm farming all these hearts and then just immediately... whatever. I was essentially kissing my younger self. Well, you know, someone had to. Oh. All Zelda games. Okay, buddy. How do you like Zelda? Okay. How do you like Zelda 2 at all? There's the question. I feel like it's a generational thing. Like, if you played your first Zelda and it was a 3D one, that's what you like. I don't know, though. I've never had any affinity for Zelda 2. Because you got not horrible at it. Yes, but how about Ocarina of Time, a game that you don't have to work for? A game that's just good and doesn't require you to, like, just waffle around Death Mountain forever. I mean, you do, but different Death Mountain. Oops, that was way too close. I'm down to 1 HP. It's going great. God. I mean, it's fine as a concept. The overworld is irritating, and the battles are frustrating, and everything is... When we did all the Zelda marathons, I would always be like, okay, someone else is playing this. I'm putting you on the schedule for Zelda 2. Here's a copy. Learn how to play it. I'm not doing it. Oops. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is also my first Zelda. Also, Ocarina of Time is better than Link to the Past. Oops, who said that? Oops. First try. Oh. God, Twilight Princess. That's a game. I'm worried the best Zelda game might be Breath of the Wild, but it's hard to tell because I've never replayed it. It's a toss-up between that and Majora's Mask. God, I love Majora's Mask. What a great game. I like in that game that everyone is miserable, which is very relatable. Oh no! It's like, welcome to the town where everyone is sad and also dumb. Oh, the moon's not gonna fall. Oh no! Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think replaying it's gonna be good once you know where stuff is, or it's like, well, I've already done these shrines, or whatever else. That's why I am not sure if it will overtake Majora's Mask or not. Just from a replayability perspective. Like, in terms of first playthroughs, absolutely, much better. But, you know, I've been playing Majora's Mask for 20 years! And Breath of the Wild for like 80 hours once. think any of the Zelda games had much replayability. I mean, I did a bit of Twilight Princess, or not Twilight Princess, sorry, Breath of the Wild, after beating the story, but I mean, I guess that's technically replay, sort of. Ocarina of Time's the Waluigi one. God, that's right! Didn't I change that? Wait. That's right, I had Ocarina of Titus, or Titus of Time, or whatever it was. Like, wasn't there that Waluigi hack or something? And I don't remember. I feel like I did something like putting Waluigi noises into that game, but I can't remember. Maybe that was already in there. Oh my god, dude, go away. Oh, there you go. Are these 5? No, there's only 2. Weird. Also in the Genesis version, I think, like, the flashing hearts are 5 and the solid ones are 10 or something, which also makes it a lot easier. Maybe they're all 5. No! Give me hearts. Or not. That's also okay. Don't agree with it, it's okay. No! Well, I'm really bad at this part. God damn. No. Then they died, the end. It's not hard to the point of being unfun. Like, it's fun, I'm just out of practice. Let me see if there's an update on the Genesis version. No. Hello, Sprite Cloud. 6 months ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 5. Yeah, I think I have the newest version. How do I download? Oh, here it is. Gen Plus, I guess. I forget what the level select is for this. Thought it was like up, down, left, right, like Sonic. Yep. What? Oh, no, I don't want to be here. Well, oh, that's right, it doesn't have... Okay, wait, that's jump. Oh, L and R don't do anything. Okay, so it's A to switch. I probably could map L and R to whatever. No, I'm just using a PS4. Oh yeah, this is immediately slower. which I think is why it's a lot easier. But the good thing about this is that if you haven't played a lot of Cave Story, or you haven't played it recently, you don't notice anything weird about it. Oops. Have to get a PS5 controller when they come out. Oh, that looks dumb. They just keep making controllers bigger. Like, the normal DualShock was like the perfect size. Now the PS4 controller feels like I'm holding 2 soda cans in my hand. Great. The first time you ever saw Cave Story was when you watched Orphan House 6. I can cross off my bucket list that I met one of the creators of Orphan House just serendipitously. I was out with someone and we passed in our house and I'm like, oh, that's like Orphan House. And then she's like, oh yeah, well, wait, Orphan House. Oh god, you know about Orphan House. And then it's like, wow, great, somehow I have a very, very tenuous connection to Disaster Labs. Quote unquote connection. This is like degrees of Kevin Bacon stuff, but still, you know, it's whatever. I thought it was pretty cool. Even though it's like not, in retrospect, all that exciting. Like, wow, you met a person who made an internet video 15 to 20 years ago. Oh, this is so much easier. It might have 6-button support. I'm not sure. If it does, it doesn't have the controller mapped by default for it. But, like, it's a homebrew project, so I imagine it, probably supports the 6-button controller. You know, like, why wouldn't you just do that? I mean, the PS4 D-pad's okay. Probably be good with an SNES one. YouTube poop music video. Does anyone even talk about YouTube poops anymore? Where there's smoke, they pinch back. Wait. Oh, you can just shoot him through the wall with this! Woo! That's handy. Oh, hello. It's not done exploding. Also, there's only one of these? I was following the person, or I followed the person who made this on Twitter, but every now and then on my timeline it's like, oh no, this is all the anime porn you like that's showing up here. Ah, screw it, I'll just plop myself in the middle of everyone. never played Within a Deep Forest. Not only have I not played it, I've never heard of it. I should, it's really good. Why? Why is it good? Sell me on this! Twitter keeps asking if you want to see sensitive content. No, mine's just like, hey, here's some anime porn that you might like. What? No, And then it's like, wait, everyone then sees my likes and then judges me for them, so I guess I really shouldn't say anything. It's either like offbeat stuff or like Avogado 16 tweets about being sad. Assuming you're not going to get any hearts, or any of you. Probably could turn off retweets and likes, but like, the default setting, I think, is for everyone to have them on, so there's probably no point in just... I mean, it's not like I like anything all that exciting, it's just like, oh, here's a tweet I might want to show somebody later. Better like that. Boof. Oh, for specific users. Yeah, I have had to do that for a few people. No offense. No, the Doritos! Oh man, no hearts at all. Useless. God, Passage. Anybody ever play that game? It's like an indie game from 13 years ago, maybe? It's about getting old and dying, and let me tell you, it's kind of a bummer. Which is weird, because it looks like an Atari 2600 game, with your little pixelated wife that you meet up midway through the thing, and then at some point, as you get toward the end of the game, your little pixelated wife turns into a little pixelated gravestone, and it's like, oh, this is kind of a bummer now. And then you just sort of walk on a little bit and get slower and slower, and then eventually you turn into a pixelated gravestone, and that's it. It's kind of a drag. I haven't played To the Moon, so I don't know. Are you gonna come at me? Oh, there you go. Oops, wow, I am doing real badly. Oh, that's right. Please jump. Oh god! Wow, I really did that very well. I like how I healed all of that, only then just to immediately lose it because I forgot how to get past it. Eat it. Wish I could spawn platforms around my head at will. Also smaller heads. Oops. Oh god, that's right, these guys pop out. Wait, do you just still shoot the eye? I guess you do. Ow. Ow, again. Where did all that life from the health potion go? Did I somehow, like, lose it all? I must have. Curly, save me. Oh, okay. No. I'm good. I guess. Just play Sonic. I don't even have Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 on this, do I? Sonic 3 Knuckles. Forgot about this version. Oh, wait, that is just save data. Be back in a minute, bye!